Thanks for joining me for another What I Eat in a Day as a vegan on Slimming World. Today is Saturday. It's actually really late right now, it's about 12 o'clock, but I'm starting my day with a fruit salad of blueberries, kiwi, clementine and banana, and I'm just toasting up some oats just on their own, so I'll need to keep those moving in a moment. To toast oats, you can just do them in a dry pan, just keep them moving around because when they start to go they will catch and burn quite quickly, so just keep shifting them like this. This is 1 tablespoon of pepper nut blueberry muffin almond butter. 1 tablespoon is 4 sins. I've just mixed it around a little bit, and then I'm just going to add the toasted oats to that to make a kind of fresh granola. It'll go everywhere if you use a small pot like me. I've also added in a tablespoon of maple syrup for 2 sins, so that's 6 sins in total, plus healthy extra B for the oats, and the fruit is all free. Right, here's the finished product. Sorry it looks a bit of a mess, but you know, that's life. Unexpected. So you can see all my fruit there. I also have my coffee, which is 1 sin for 100 ml of Alpro Almond Barista. It's probably cold now, that's why it's looking a bit crap. Oh, and also I've got a passion fruit, so I'll just scrape the seeds out from that. There we go. Lovely job. I like passion fruit. I don't like the bits that get in your teeth, but there we go. Beautiful. For lunch, I'm having this Slimming World free food vegan cottage pie. I don't think I've tried this one before. In fact, I know I haven't tried this one before. So that should be interesting. Slimming World meals do tend to be a bit hit and miss. So quite excited to try this one. I mean, obviously I've presented it beautifully. Yeah, I'm not adding any speed to it because I'm not loads hungry, and it does have speed in there. So this is lunch. Just wanted to quickly say sorry for being a bit subdued today. There's been basically a sudden death in my family this morning. It's not someone I was close to. It's just weird. No, they're not gonna be there anymore. Yeah, quite sad. So a bit upset about that earlier. My mum and dad are having to deal with stuff related to that because there are some things that need to be sorted. But anyway, yeah, so that's why I'm just a little bit flat today. So I do apologise. And if you're new here, like, this isn't normally what I'm like, so sorry about that. I'm eating or attempting to eat this like vegan cottage pie. I'm not gonna lie, I've had 3 bites. It's rank, like, it's disgusting. I'm gonna chuck it because it is vile. I don't know what flavour they've put in there, but how can you muck up vegetables and soy mince? Like, seriously, I don't know. I just don't know what the flavour is that's in there. It's just bitter, and don't buy it. I mean, I think this is one of the ones that's actually going out of production anyway, but yeah, I'm chucking it. So it's been a couple of hours since my last little segment where I threw away my cottage pie. Spoiler alert, I didn't actually throw it away yet. It's still sat congealing in the bowl, but I'll deal with that in a second. I'm having a funny old day today. I'm tired as well, I'm dozing. This is left over from Thursday night. It's just jasmine rice, soybeans, soy sauce, miso aubergine, which is literally aubergine and miso paste, completely sin-free. So conveniently, it's not a very large portion, which is absolutely fine because, you know, in about 4 hours it'll be dinner time. So I'm just going to heat this up and eat this to keep me going. Hey guys, so I've just nipped into Sainsbury's because I was coming home and driving by it, and just got a couple of fresh bits, so I'll just quickly show you what I got. Just very, very basic. So I've got some spinach, some more peppers, some courgettes, they looked really nice, a couple of things of lettuce, 2 packs of mushrooms are only 75p, bargain, I love a mushroom. Some salad tomatoes, and then these ones that I'll cook with or have in breakfast. Some spring onions and a cucumber. There was one more thing I bought. Come with me. Yes. So one of the things I wanted when I went in was some Daiya cheese, because I fancied having some on my pasta for dinner tonight, only they have not got a place for it anymore. So it would seem that they've, in my Sainsbury's at least, they've removed the Daiya and probably a couple of other things from the refrigerated vegan section and replaced it with some Christmas offerings, which is great, except that that's the only cheese and that's the only place that I can get an on-plan Healthy Extra A vegan cheese. So slightly annoying, because that sort of implies, because there was no shelf label or anything, so it does kind of imply it's not going to be back there till next year, till after the festivities are over. So, I mean, you know, vegan cheese is absolutely a luxury and not a necessity, but it's nice to have as an option, you know? And when I want to have a Healthy Extra A, like, it's a real treat. Anyway, I did get, oh, I don't know where my face went. I did get this Christmas selection box, which I saw advertised on Facebook a couple of months ago, and so I was excited. Now there was only 2 left. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my hand. There's only 2 left, so obviously I got the one at the back because it was in slightly better condition than the other. So it's got Applewood vegan, it's got Mexicana, which has mixed peppers in it, it's got Ilchester, which is vegan melting mature flavour block, and Ilchester vegan blue flavour block with a spirulina vein. They've spelt spirulina as spirulina, as an A instead of a U. It's mildly irritating. They spell it, no, in the description it's fine, it's just in the like name of the product. That's quite funny. I might actually put it on the Facebook page because I'm pedantic like that. Don't know how I feel about the blue one. I don't think I ever liked blue cheese, but I don't really remember ever trying it. And to be honest, I've been vegan 7 years now. So yeah, not gonna remember that. So all these will have to be sinned, I guess, because, although I say that, but they've all got calcium in there. You see, there's this thing, right, with vegans on Slimming World. It's kind of a divided thing. Now, I've never done it, but some vegans will use any vegan cheese as a Healthy Extra A, obviously just 40 grams of it. Now, the reason that you have Healthy Extra A's on Slimming World is because of the calcium content. So for non-vegans, that's primarily milk and cheese, but low-fat versions. So there's only 2 vegan cheeses which actually count as Healthy Extra A's because of the high calcium content, and that's the Daiya that I normally buy from my local Sainsbury's, and also Cocoa, which is available in Holland & Barrett or I think Waitrose. So if you count another cheese as a Healthy Extra A, then I don't know how I feel about it, because it's a bit of a false economy because you're not actually getting the calcium from it. But on the other hand, I have absolutely no worries about the levels of calcium in my diet. So I'm half tempted, to be honest, just to count it as Healthy Extra A's when I have a bit, and that'll limit me to 40 grams as well. And they all contain calcium, it's just, I guess, not in the right quantities for Slimming World, although admittedly 3 of these won't even be on the app. So, yeah. Well, I'm going to have one on my pasta tonight because I just really want to try it, and it also, it's just one of those days. I just want a bit of comfort today, to be totally honest with you. So I'm going to use my Healthy Extra A's as some cheese that isn't technically a Healthy Extra A. Oh, it feels so wrong. Don't know, I may not. You'll see later. Do you know what, I've just decided I am gonna call those Healthy Extra A's. I was just looking at them, and they actually all have a label on them saying it's a source of B12 and calcium. So, you know what, I know it's not strictly Slimming World, but just because I can't get one of the other cheeses, I am going to count these ones as Healthy Extra A choices. I'm sorry if that offends anyone. Making pasta for dinner, I think it's going to be sin-free, I'm not sure. I'm also going to make a salad to go on the side because I just fancy some salad as well. Just starting off in a very basic manner with some onions and garlic sauteing in fry light. I'm just going to add in a mix of chestnut mushrooms, courgette, yellow and red pepper. I'm going to saute all of that together for a little bit. This is essentially how I remember pasta when I was growing up. This is what my mum used to do. I've just added in some Herbe de Provence, so I'll stir that in, and also I've got my pasta on. I've added salt and pepper as well, that's cooked for another couple of minutes, and I'm just adding in a tin of cherry tomatoes. Okay, the sauce is effectively done. I'll just taste it in a bit and see if I need more salt and pepper, but it's very, very simple, just very tasty. I've added in some green beans to my linguine because I just really fancied some green beans. I just feel like I haven't been very healthy today, and I think it's because I started with a sweet breakfast. So yeah, I know I haven't been unhealthy when I think about what I've eaten, but I think it's because I only had a little lunch, like ridiculously small, that bit of rice, and then, oh, I had a coffee this afternoon, I forgot to tell you. Anyway, this in my hand, my meaty paw, is leftover sausage. This is leftover, what is it called? Heck vegan Italian sausage. So I cooked them the other day. So I'm just going to chuck that in. They're 1.5 each. That was 3 sausages. That's 1.5 sins. I think you're just going to have to believe me when I tell you that this is the majority of vegetables. Anyway, here is my cheese. This is the melty mature one. I'll just put a little bit to start so I can take my picture in a minute. I've buried all my green beans. There's actually a load more than that, like a whole packet. I love green beans. I'm looking forward to them probably the most. But also just food because I'm so hungry. I've also made myself a little salad, like I said I was going to. Get out of the way. Right, I'm gonna put some salt and pepper and just 5 sprays of olive oil on here. This is literally just butterhead, salad mix, tomato, cucumber and radishes. So yeah, some vegetables. This is the olive oil, so you can have half a tin for 5 sprays. So it's a really good way of making olive oil go a lot further, and it's actually real oil rather than fry light. So there we go. In total, that's half a tin for that one, 1.5 for that one. Like I said, I'll call it Healthy Extra A. And time for dinner. It's only 20 to 7, which I know is early for me to eat dinner, but I'm just so hungry. And I don't want to like snack. I'd rather just have a proper big meal, which is what I'm doing, and it's mostly vegetables, so that's good too. Yeah, funny day of eating today. Sorry about that. Right, it's now about 9:30, and obviously finished my dinner quite a while ago. I'm gonna have a cup of tea right now, but also just deciding on what treat I want. It is Saturday night, of course. I still have 15 sins left, which is a little bit hard to believe, but it is true. I've double checked. So I can have 2 treats tonight, which is good because it's Saturday, and you know that's a nice thing. But I couldn't decide what to have, and I thought, do you know what? I haven't actually looked at my treat drawer properly for a while, so I've just pulled it out to show you and to go through and make sure everything's labelled, etc. My fridge treat drawer, ignore the tomatoes. Obviously, I think most of you guys know I've got my separate box which has things like crisps, biscuits and like popcorn and stuff in, which is all labelled. This is the chocolatey stuff and puddings. So just for curiosity, if any of you are wondering about sins and about some vegan options, Bournville buttons, 6.5 for 25 grams. Mint waves from Aldi, they're 7 sins for 25 grams. Alpro dark chocolate pots, they're lush, they're 5.5 sins. The coconut collaborative little chocolate pots, 5 each. These are the salted caramel ones, they're 6.5 each. I've got this Woolies cacao. It's got like 2 40-gram squares in there. Each one is 10.5. Rhythm 108 bar, that's 9. Hotel Chocolat 70% is 6.5 for 25 grams. Obviously, I think you all know my sea salt bars, 6.5 each. This is the Tesco dark chocolate Oh, it's upside down, sorry. Dark chocolate, zesty orange. That's 7 sins for 25 grams, and these are all like portioned 25 gram amounts that were just randomly in there. What else? Oh, Monty Bojangles Cocoa Nib Nights, that's their vegan offering. It's 7 sins for about 3 of them, it's 25 grams. And then we've got the Moo Free bars. So the bunny comb, I had to put all of these through the sins calculator. So the bunny comb came up at 5.5. The Santa came up at 8.5. I thought they were more than that, but I put it in completely accurately, so is what it is. My Tesco Finest truffles that I got the other day, 3 each. Montezuma's Half Moonies, salted caramel flavour, they're 7 sins for 25 grams. So you can see that most chocolate, like I think it's a reasonable expectation that most dark chocolate you can assume is about 6.5 to 7 sins for 25 grams. That is pretty much the norm. And I think this demonstrates it nicely with a wide variety of different ones. Having said that, I have no idea what I'm going to have for my treat tonight. So after looking at all of that, I've actually decided on the other chocolate brownie that I bought the other day, which is 11.5 sins. As I said, I've got 15 left, so I will be under sins if I have nothing else with sins in it. This is the one. So good. Honestly, the main reason I'm having this, apart from the fact that I love them, is it's extremely rare for me to have this amount of sins kind of available, and I feel like I don't want the temptation there for another day, so I'd rather, when I've got a lot of sins left, I'd rather have one high sin thing. I feel more in control that way. So I'm also having a cup of after dinner tea, not sure if I mentioned that. This is the brownie. Honestly, they're so good. I don't know what it is about them, but they're just like crispy on the outside. They're really stodgy and thick. They've got loads of big chocolate pieces in. They're just really good. Okay, I look horrendously tired. Today's been such a weird day. All right, Dals. So I'm just having a cup of nighttime tea in my giant eel cup, and that will do me. So finishing on 21.5 sins today. Thanks for watching. I'm sure I'll be perkier tomorrow. Are you saying bye? Okay, so Delta says goodnight, and she's laughing, and so do I. All right, guys, see you tomorrow. Night night.